Okay. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Foolish Corner Podcast. I am Kendrick.
Hey, y'all, it's Kia.
And welcome into the Foolish Corner Podcast, where we give experience, not advice. The best advice comes from experience. How are you doing today, babe?
I am great. How are you?
Blessed, 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 blessed. It's
Spring
been a
break
little
does
minute.
me well.
I feel like I think
You can see it.
we just let y'all behind the scenes right there. But hey, this goes to show you that we authentic. This is all a facade, just like everything else that we watch, right?
We in real time.
Most def. It's a spring break week.
Yes, thank the
Got
Lord.
the week off. I don't.
Yes.
It's all good. No worries. Somebody got to work.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm working even though I'm not working.
You working on watching a TV series?
What
watching,
TV series?
House Hunters or whatever the heck you be watching.
Hey, I got up. I had my coffee
to real
before
estate or
the
whatever.
kids got up. I got my workout in. I mean, I ain't at work, but I'm still getting paid.
For sure.
So, hey, I'm working even though I ain't working.
Oh yeah. It's been a little minute since we've been here. We kind of slacked a little bit the past week, but we back on it. Today, I want to talk about, it's tax season. I want to talk about some of the dumbest and some of the smartest things that you can do with your tax return. We all know some of us don't get a tax return. Some of us get a lot on our tax return. Some of us
Banging on the door. I wouldn't say that's a knock. Look like somebody trying to sell something.
That's
Banging.
the sucky part about having, a studio right next to your door is, it kind of sucks. Y'all might can hear them in the background.
I'm sure because I'm sure. But that's the first time that's happened.
What's that?
Somebody be banging on the door. I think.
Well, we usually in here later than
True.
normal, but
It's earlier than what we usually do.
yeah. So hopefully that's the last interruption. Anyway, like I said, I wanted to talk about, people getting their tax return or not. We've done different things with ours throughout the years, to say the least. And we've done more bad than good. So I think we have experience on this, and I think we kind of got it down, somewhat.
I mean, as you grow,
Yeah.
you learn and you mature and you become better with your money. So you hope. So we've definitely matured in our purchasing and our money management. Sorry, I was trying not to sneeze. But yeah, you just you get older with better with age. That's what I was trying to say.
Most definitely. So I'll get it. You
Excuse me.
You
I don't know what that
This
was.
is just, hey, we off our game today or something ain't.
It's like a sneeze right there, and I'm just trying.
You look like you're struggling. I'm just checking on you.
A little bit.
Checking on you. But anyway, today we're going to go over some of the best and worst, like I said. And the first thing I want to start off with, as far as the best, is saving for emergencies, which is something that we actually did this year, and we try to do every year. What are your thoughts on that as far as, saving for emergencies?
I think that's important, especially if you're a homeowner. Because, look, when you renting, you get to call somebody up and be like, hey, such and such ain't working, come fix it.
Yep.
When you are a homeowner, you are that person.
Yep.
So you hate to get stuck in a situation to where something needs to be fixed or replaced and you don't have the means to do it. So that's when that emergency fund becomes really important. And even if you're not a homeowner, you never know when, God forbid, you get sick or you lose your job and you like, okay, how am I gonna pay these bills and my rent or my mortgage or whatever the case may be, car payment, whatever. If you have that emergency fund, you know you covered at least for a little bit. You want to have, what is it, up to 3 to 6 months saved up?
3 to 6 months.
But even if you got a good month in, at least you're not stressed about that next month. You know, you got a little bit of time to try to figure things out if you need to.
Exactly. I completely agree. And I put that number one over everything because, like you said, if you're a homeowner, something goes wrong, you know, you take the money and you do something not so smart with it, then you'll just be sitting there looking like a fool. You know, like we just enjoyed the money that we really needed to get ourselves out of a financial bind. So, yeah, saving for emergencies is super, super duper important. I really think that, you know, it's important whether you get a tax return or you don't.
Yeah.
Bonuses that you get from work, it's always a good idea to put just a little bit back just for something, you know, just in case something goes wrong, you know. So with that being said, we'll kind of go tit for tat and go with some of the best ones and some of the worst ones. We'll just go back and forth. Now, next up on our list, as far as some of the worst ones, is kind of like the opposite of what we just spoke about, saving for emergencies. It is taking a trip or just making a major purchase, if you will, on something, paying cash for it or whatever, you know, because you got them little money, and not having any savings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's a difference between doing that and you have your savings put up. Oh, we taking a trip with our tax return. Cool. You know what I mean? Like, you got 3 to 6 months of emergencies put back. That, I see nothing absolutely wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you want to do with your tax return, that's what you can do with it. I mean, but if you don't, that's a horrible idea.
Yeah, because some people get that and treat it like extra money when it's not extra money because you actually need that money.
Especially if you're in debt.
Yeah. So if you have things that need to be taken care of, that's not extra money. I mean, really, it shouldn't be looked at as extra money because you could put that towards something that needs to be taken care of. Of course, everybody want to go on a trip, and maybe you can do both. Save some and go on a small trip. Don't go, you know, be like, oh, we finna go to Disney World when you really ain't shouldn't be going to Disney World.
That's what we just did. We wanted to go to Mexico, but one, we ain't got our passport, and two, we ain't got Mexico money right now. So we just went to Dallas, and hell, I mean, that ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing cheap. So, you know, do what you can within your means. And, you know, taking a trip is so expensive.
Very,
very, very expensive. So you really got to prepare for trips, and you really have to plan and get your ducks in a row when it comes to taking trips, because trips are not cheap by any means.
And of course, everybody want to go somewhere, but go somewhere close where you can drive a couple hours where you ain't burning a whole bunch of gas. You ain't having to spend money on a flight. You know, just live within your means.
Absolutely.
Because trips are important. We know. Yes. Or do a staycation. Go get you a hotel room away from the house. Or, you know, something 30, 45 minutes away from where you are. So then you still not spending no ridiculous amount of money. Like, just figure out how to manage it the right way.
A getaway don't always mean you have to get away. You just need to get from your surroundings.
Exactly.
However you can do that. But it's funny, we spoke about debt. That's one of our next best things, is getting yourself out of debt. We live in America, guys. This country wouldn't work without debt because, you know, half of these businesses out here, people have built them off of debt. People go into debt to you know, do little side hustles and stuff like that. It's not the smartest thing in the world, but people get into debt. You got student loan debt. You got car notes, you know what I mean?
Like, sometimes you are literally getting in debt to get ahead, even though it sounds crazy, but it's like you're using that to get ahead, but it's like you gotta still come back and take care of that. You can't just leave it there.
So you're not really getting ahead. You just really taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So paying off debt, man, when we paid off the car, guys, we paid off a Ford Escape. It was a 2019. We bought it brand new. We got it because our Kia at the time, no pun intended, had just basically kicked the bucket on us.
Yeah.
Engine just went out.
Unexpectedly. Because it wasn't even an old car.
Exactly. So we panicked. Was the first thing we did wrong.
Yeah.
That's what we did wrong. The first thing was we panicked.
Mm-hmm.
We panicked and we hit up my uncle. Now he hooked us up. You know, he got us up out of that car, got us in a new one. However, it was new. And guys, we had like a 13% interest rate on that car when we first got it.
And this was back in
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a 2019. This was 2019. Brand new car. We eventually got it down to like a 6.5 or something, or 5% or whatever, but we didn't really care about that because we just wanted to get out from up under it.
Mm-hmm.
It was sticker priced at $28,000. Again, we paid $32,000.
Mm-hmm.
We only paid $4,000 in interest over those 3 years, which is still crazy, but it ain't what it would have been.
Yeah.
If we would have let that loan go out to its maturity, we would have probably just barely paid it off. And not only that, it would have been probably $65,000 for a 2019 Ford Escape.
Mind you, this is not a car that we just wanted. It's something that we was able to get in.
Yeah, we didn't want it at all.
No, like that's not.
It was just a car.
It was a car, and we needed to get around with our 2 kids. So that's what we got. And like that whole situation is just still crazy to me now. Like I was so sad when my Kia Sportage went out. Our Kia Sportage went out because that was gonna be my car. I was finna ride till the wheels fell off.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, what all did we do? This was all during COVID. We used tax return money to pay it down. We paid extra with our checks.
Yep.
We took our I was about to say PPP loan, but we ain't getting no dang PPP loan. We used our stimuluses. We used our stimuluses.
Yep.
None of that money was seen. You know what I'm saying? We weren't able to splurge at all because of the mindset that we were in.
We was trying to get up out of that payment.
We was trying to get up out of that payment.
Man, that was,
you know what I'm saying? And see, this is what happens when you married to somebody like me who do stupid stuff. We ended up getting into another car note. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But it was a reasonable car note. It was like $200-something. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing.
And we didn't stay in that long either.
No, we didn't stay in that long.
We don't have a car payment to this day. We don't have a car payment.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was.
Yeah. That was like nothing compared to what we were paying. We were paying $650.
Yeah.
For a Ford freaking Escape.
Yeah, that we didn't want.
Exactly. So I'm gonna encourage people. Listen, you do what you want. If you want them people who know you know what you're doing and all that stuff, do what you do. Be my guest. But if you want us normal folks that debt is not a good thing, I'd advise that you get up out of it and get up out of it as fast as you possibly can.
And not only is it not a good thing, it's not something we want. Like, who wants to be in debt? Like, how are you comfortable?
It's plenty of people who want to, but like I said, there's some people out there who really know what they're doing.
They know how to finesse it and make it work.
Know how to, you know what I'm saying, jug.
Yeah.
You know, and more power to them. But for most folks, debt is never a good thing.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's never good to operate in debt or with debt. So definitely pay off debt. We'll just piggyback off of this car thing. As far as one of the worst things, financing a car like we did. We wasn't even in tax season. We had already done something with our taxes, blew it, done something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Went on a trip, something crazy.
Ain't no telling.
Yeah, ain't no telling. Do not use your money to put a significant down payment on a car that you about to finance.
Yeah. that you really can't afford.
Yes.
Like people get in this, I don't know, I don't even understand it. But you feel like, oh, okay, I got this money now, but for whatever reason, people feel like they continue to have that money.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's gone, it's gone. So you're going to go put this crazy amount of money down on a car or whatever expensive thing you want. And then 3 months down the line, you like, dang, I really don't have the money for this car payment each month or whatever payment each month.
Yeah.
And then you just done threw that money away.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally you threw it away.
Mm-hmm.
And then I really don't honestly know how important it is to put down a large lump sum of money on a vehicle. Like you have some people that's like completely against putting money down and some people that don't mind it. But
I be on Auto Trader sometimes, and trust me, a significant amount is a significant amount is for them people getting like 20,000-30,000 back. I know some people out there getting it. We ain't none of them.
And your tax returns?
Yeah, oh yeah. People be out here doing, I don't know what they be doing, but they be doing it. But anyway, I think for a let's say a $40,000 car, you put down half, 20,000. Your payment's still gonna be like somewhere, don't quote me on it, but it's gonna be somewhere in the ballpark of 7 to a G still. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely on the lower side. I said just a G just because, credit is definitely a factor. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you still going to be around like 7 to a G on a $40,000, $50,000 car, so when I say significant, I mean significant. That $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 nowadays, 10,000
ain't doing nothing.
It ain't budging it too much.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with some of y'all who want to get into these Tahoes and you know what I'm saying, these big trucks and all that, Hellcats.
And most of the time that be the problem. Folks be going out there getting these cars that they know you doing too much.
Yeah.
If you don't go get that Camry or them even expensive. Mm-hmm. Or go get you something reasonable. Stop trying to look good for people that don't care.
Yeah.
Like you worried about what the next person got to say for what?
I did. Oh, y'all look, I got my phone on me. I did that little scale deal on Auto Trader, and yeah, I did it on like a $60,000 Yukon and or Tahoe, whatever it was. And I think I put like like 20,000 down. 20,000 down, and I went off of my credit, which is somewhere between 690 and 715. Which is it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It ain't bad. It's good.
Yeah.
It ain't the best, of course, and I think the payments were still like around 1,500.
See,
1,500. We paid about $100 more than that on a mortgage. You know what I'm saying?
And look, that's crazy.
Yeah. $1,500 on a car note for middle class people. Let me put that in perspective. You balling out of control.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, you making $250,000 to $500K a year. I think you'll be all right with a $1,500 car payment.
Yeah, look, if you got it.
Yeah, if you got it, you got
look,
it.
Go do your thing.
And to some people, like some of them people who know how to operate with debt, it makes no sense for you to not pay a car note because you have a strategy, and I get it. But for most normal people, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. We working and we grinding. You know what I'm saying? So
it's just an unnecessary bill if you can help it. Like if you can't help it, you can't help it. But if you can, that's just an unnecessary bill where that money could be going somewhere else.
Yep.
Hey,
when your kid wants you to come to the game, they don't ask, "Oh, did you come in the Ferrari, Dad? Did you come in the Hellcat?" They just care if you came.
Yeah.
When you go to the doctor, I love to use this one. I stole this from Dave Ramsey and them. When you go to the doctor, you don't ask the doctor where he got his degree from. You just say, "Fix me," You know what I'm saying? So
long as you got that plaque on the wall.
yeah, you can look past the people who don't even matter. That's gonna say, "Oh, look, he pulled up in a station wagon." You know what I'm saying? Like if you can get past that imaginary person in your head because it ain't even real people
at all.
Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? In our town, everybody got a Tahoe. Everybody got a truck.
Yeah.
I would just be joining the clan. You know what I mean? Like,
look, we just need to get from point A to point B.
Absolutely.
We need
point A to point B.
AC and heat. And look, there you go.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody trying to keep up with the Joneses and trying to make it look like we got something that we don't. Like, look.
Why folks think it's so many rich people in Toyotas and stuff? Like, they care about building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they might buy them a little toy or something, you know, if they in the cars. But, yeah, man, people care about building. People
I want something that's going to last.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It can be cute, but I need to know it's going to last. I ain't going to need a new car in 3 years because it's done broke down.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
Forget all that.
So for another good thing, or one of the best things you can do to switch gears, pay an extra payment on your mortgage if you have one. If you do not have one, you can start saving for a home.
Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people, because we've said this before, getting a home is not as difficult as people make it seem, or as you think it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's easy to think it's extremely hard if you haven't seen anybody do it around you.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can speak on that more than I can because you dove straight into it whenever we got ready to start looking. But it's save.
Yeah.
You know, that's the first thing you can do is save. So you have that down payment if you need it, or if you gonna need appliances when you move in, or whatever the case may be. Like, go ahead and save so you don't have that stress there. You don't have that worry is already out the way. Absolutely.
Have a plan. You know, it may be a year, it may be 6 months, it may be 4 or 5 years. You know, if you get $5,000 back on your tax return consistently, you know, you can save up a decent, depending on the type of house you're getting. You know, $200,000 house, you can save $20,000 just off your tax return in 4 years. You know what I mean? 4 years goes by a lot quicker than you think. You know what I mean? So being patient, wanting to attain assets, you know what I mean? Some people don't look at a home as an asset. I do, because at the end of the day, you need a roof over your head. And why not have a permanent roof over your head versus a temporary roof over your head? You know what I mean? So definitely saving, and buying assets, whatever assets may mean to you. Switch gears to one of the worst things: getting a tax loan. And for those of you who don't know, this is, to me, it's a new thing. It probably ain't no new thing. They've probably been doing it for years. But they've been advertising it much, much more than usual. Getting a loan on your own tax return in advance. You are the one with the experience. She used to work in what we call down here, it's a franchise, I believe. It's called the Cash Store, where people go get payday loans. Expound, babe, on some of the horror stories, because if I'm not mistaken, you said that's the worst job you ever worked, right?
The worst. I personally hated it because you literally have to throw your morals out the door when you walk through the door to go to work. That's the shortest job I've ever worked. I was there, no, maybe the hotel, but I think I was there like 3-4 months because I was like, I cannot do this. Like, you literally conning people into getting a loan. Like, yes, they coming in there, they need a loan, but you are literally trying to get them to get way more than what they asking. You giving them this bogus ballpark as to what they gonna be paying back. It's like, it is. Don't do it. Don't do it. You gonna be paying back double than what you borrowed if you don't go ahead and pay it off right before you get your first payment. Like it is crazy. Like people, I be feeling so bad. Like it was so many people came in there like, how am I still paying this off when I only borrowed $1,000 because it's a scam.
So you want to know what's crazy about the tax loans too? The timing. Ain't it crazy? The timing. Get this. I'm finna lay this out for you. You got November, Thanksgiving, right?
Mm-hmm.
Black Friday. People spending money.
Mm-hmm.
Next, of course, you got the wonderful, my favorite month of the year, December. Christmas. People spending boatloads of money.
Mm-hmm.
Then them W-2s start getting printed up. You know what I'm saying? January 1, they finna have to get ready, right?
Yeah.
They hit the end of January. People are spending so much money between November and December that they're like, you know what? I know what's gonna save me come the beginning of the year. I'm gonna get that tax loan from TurboTax or H&R Block, and I'm gonna be straight up until I get my tax return. Then I'm just gonna borrow just enough to where I still get some. You know what I'm saying?
So you hope.
Yeah, and who in their right mind that's getting these? Well, none of them are in their right mind. But think about it. You get the loan. Let's say you get the loan January 15th. I don't know if you can get it that early. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You know. Well, I'm tripping. It can't be no earlier than well, I don't know. It just depends on when you get your W-2. Yeah. So you get your W-2, whatever. You file, whatever. So you get your loan. Say it's $1,500. You getting $9,000 back. Oh, cool. I got my $1,500. I'll pay them back when I pay them back. Ain't too many people probably out there just paying them right back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they don't just take it out your tax return? They don't just automatically take it out?
I think. Well, you know what? That's yeah. You probably right. I'm tripping.
They probably just automatically take it out.
It could be.
They may have other options. They might have other options. I don't know.
I'm probably 95% sure that you're right. But if they ain't right, ain't nobody rushing to go pay them back.
No, of course not. Because they think they finna go ball with that 9,000. They finna go be big balling shot calling.
You now that you say that, you probably 100% right. Because if I'm H&R Block, I'm not guaranteeing you no loan without that collateral.
Yeah, especially when that money got to come through me first.
Yeah, so that makes it even dumber because you can't even run off on them if you want it.
No, because they like, no, I'm finna get my cut before I hand you yours.
Oh man, and then you. Man, they gotta be charging a decent amount of interest.
You know they are, cause why wouldn't they be? They already charge an arm and a leg to file your taxes.
Well, we filed at the beginning of February. We had it at the end of February.
Yeah.
Or no, yes, we filed February 9th. We had it by February 28th.
People just be impatient.
No, people be broke.
Well, that too. But you still finna be broke. Because if you finna just blow through that money, you still broke.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I get it if you have something, like, let's say you been behind on your rent. And they like, okay, you got today to give me my money or you got to go. Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead and get your little loan. But if it ain't like, an emergency, what you tripping for?
Hold on, we gonna stop real quick. Take a little break, and we gonna get back on this when we get back, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, yeah, we back. So we were speaking on the whole tax loan thing and how that's just a horrible, horrible idea. To whoever came up with it, kudos to you, because people doing it. I knew this dude that worked at the shredding place when I worked there. That my partner always said that he would always do that, and they would like disappear for like a week or two.
What you mean disappear?
Like they'll go off somewhere. With their kids. They'll go get that loan, go disappear. You know what I'm saying?
Just wait. Just wait. Like, especially if you just trying to go take a trip real quick. Like, just wait.
People be signing up like, hey, yeah, take my money.
Literally.
Like, I be like,
here you go.
crazy.
Like, no, I want what I worked for. Like, that is crazy.
Yeah, that was one of the most bizarre things I heard. He said, "Yep, it's like clockwork every year. Him and his wife, they go get that loan. You know, they got 4, 5 kids. They go get that loan, and next thing you know, they disappear. Go do what they do. Go back to their hometown because I don't think they was from here. And
Man,
like clockwork.
People's logic is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy,
man. Tax loans,
man.
Tax loans. Any loan, man. Dude, I can't justify none of them except for a reasonable car loan and, of course, your mortgage. Only reason I say a reasonable car loan is because I'm even myself starting to flip a little bit. You know what I'm saying? With a car loan. Mm-hmm. I feel like
as long as it's not beyond your means.
Exactly. Like, I'd say 10%. 10% of your take-home pay, if it's somewhere around there, then I can live with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you bring in home, what, $20,000, a $2,000 car note, $20,000 a month, a $2,000 car note. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't your financial advisor. By the way, we ain't financial advisors. We ain't nobody.
No.
You know, that is incredible with money. We have our struggles with money each and every day.
We just know the bad choices we have made with money.
Yeah.
And that's where this is coming from.
The doors you don't need to walk in.
Man.
Yeah.
Because like we said, the car thing, we did that and regretted every bit of it. But it was the situation we were in at the moment.
Yep.
You know, it's like sometimes stuff just happens and you got to do what you got to do. Mm-hmm. But we got up out of it as quick as we could.
And learn from your mistakes.
And yes.
We would have been, you know what's crazy too, babe? I never even thought about this. We would have been better off going and getting like a personal loan for like $10,000 and buying a cash car. You know what I'm saying? And paying that off.
And making that do what it do.
We would have saved freaking $22,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, just off not panicking. Just off no knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Just by having more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I you know, my credit, like I said, it ain't the greatest, but I can go get a $10,000 loan right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no hesitation.
And between the two of us then, like, our credit wasn't great alone, but together, just like we got that card. Together, we could have made it. But like you said, we panicked. And we just didn't. We didn't take the time to sit and really think about it. We just jumped on it. Hey, your uncle at the car dealership. Let's go see what we can do.
Exactly. Yeah, we was not. We was in desperation mode. But that's what happens when you don't. You know what I'm saying? Seek knowledge. You don't do your homework, and you panic. And
you don't sit back and take a breath first.
Yeah.
You just react. Like,
most bad decisions are made from panicking.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people panic.
Just like when they say when you mad, don't react out of anger. Take a step back, take a breath, and then proceed. Like, don't just jump right into whatever your instincts tell you to jump into.
Exactly.
Just sit back for a second.
Exactly. Because
look, that's when mistakes are made.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Because you ain't thinking logically.
Nope. So, moving along forward, one of the best things you could do is start a trip fund. You know, if you want to go on a trip, Disney World, Disneyland, whatever, they're expensive, like we just said. Maybe you can't do it this year. Maybe you can plan for it next year and be able to do other things.
Yeah.
You know, you save $2,000 from your tax return. You got that. They say the average Disney trip is like $6,000. You save $2,000. You save $250 a month. What is that? $250 times 10, 2,500 plus 500, and some of it's like 3,000 or something. You save 3,000 out the year. That's $5. You know what I'm saying?
Then when your taxes hit
that next year, when that year come up, you got plenty. You know what I'm saying? To take your trip and do your thing. And you got money left over from your tax return to do other things that you need to do.
And you ain't stressed about it.
Yes.
That's the important part. You ain't sitting here nickel and diming it. Like you got it figured out and planned out.
Piss poor planning prevents proper performance. I got that on the first try.
Yeah, you did, because that's a whole lot of peas.
And it all makes sense.
Say it again.
Piss poor planning prevents. Damn, now I messed up. Piss poor planning prevents proper performance.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, I mean, there's no other way to put it. Like,
and like we said, we know trips are, I feel like they necessary. Whether you going as a couple or you going as a family. Like, trips are necessary. But you just got to do it the right way.
Exactly. If you got two niggas to rub together and you got a car, I don't care. Listen, family, we got enough money to get a hotel for 2 nights. This is what we gonna do. Y'all bring all y'all toys. We gonna go to the beach. You know, the closest beach to us is Corpus. We driving 7 hours to Corpus. All we got is enough money to get the hotel, go out to eat once, and the rest we gotta eat food that we brought. Bring the dog, bring y'all toys.
Yep.
We gonna go see this beach, y'all. We gonna go
free
do
to
something.
Get on the beach.
Exactly. Well,
Pack
you gotta
you
get the
some-
little permit thing. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like $10. You know what
But
I'm saying?
it ain't like admissions for each person.
Exactly.
Pack you some sandwiches, get you a cooler.
Exactly. Go out there and have you some fun.
Man.
You can make it as you know, convenient and as economical as you possibly can. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It just depends on how desperate you are to get away. You know what I'm saying? And if we was like I said, rubbing two niggas together, that's what we will be doing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because you need, like you said, it's a necessity.
It is. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't care. For your mental, for the sake of your kids and you and your spouse, not everybody trying to kill each other, it is necessary.
Yep.
Like, for real. Like
It's
I said, even if you ain't going far, or you just, man, you have to get a break.
Yep.
You have to. And it, like, if you can be satisfied with something simple, that's all it boils down to. It's some people that just like, if I'm not doing it big, I don't want to go. Well,
yeah, exactly.
Hey, don't go. Sit up in the house looking crazy like you've been doing.
One thing about doing that too, to just to insert something, when you do that big go big or go home, you're always left with that piece of thought like, well, but we didn't have this, but we didn't have that. Yeah, we got the premium one, but we needed the extra premium one. When you just get up and go and you don't worry about those things and you stop, because I'm a big overthinker and, you know, I'm working on it, but it, because don't get me wrong, there are some scenarios to where it's like, yeah, you just should have paid for it.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what I mean? But
depending on what it is, definitely.
Do you get what you know what I'm saying? You got to have a mindset of a college student. College student ain't worried about none of that kind of crap. They worried about getting the ticket. Once I got the ticket, I'm in.
Look.
We'll find food. We'll beg. We'll do whatever. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real. For real.
Have a mindset of a child, of a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I remember when we first got together and, you know, I got a Crown Victoria. You had y'all little,
it was
a kid too, I think.
I'm thinking about that Mazda.
Then we had a Mazda, man.
That Mazda Protege, man.
Listen.
I'm still mad that car gone.
Yeah, I mean, dude, let me tell y'all. We wasn't worried about none of that. Oh, do it got the new technology of airbags so it protect the kids, and do it have this and this? Does the seatbelt do this or
I still had the lock where you pull it up and push it back down. I mean, that
wasn't worried about nothing, but is you gonna get me to work or ain't you? You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's it. That's all. So,
like, life can be so simple. We make it hard.
We make it hard.
Like, it can be so simple, but we just put too much on it sometimes. Like, if you can just be comfortable and happy with the simple things.
Yep.
life would be so much easier.
So much easier. So
much
better.
easier. If you ain't worried about, I just need the latest. I just need the best. No, you don't need.
You don't need.
You won't. You don't need.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to be able to get your kids to school. You
Exactly.
need to be able to get to work.
Exactly.
You don't need no 10-inch screen on your dash to be able to do that. You don't. You want it, but you don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if everybody could get back to the simple things, life would be so much easier.
This world would be so much better.
So much better. Like just let it be simple. Let it be simple. My son keeps telling me, when you need a new car. No, I don't. No, I don't. Ain't nothing wrong with my car at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you get to school, don't you? The AC blow when it's hot, the heater blow when it's cold. But of course, he's a kid, so he's like, yeah, I just want. He like, get a Tahoe, boy. You go get that major league money, and I give me a Tahoe.
Yeah, go get some of that YouTube money, man.
Yeah, like simple is
out.
fine. Simple is fine.
I think this all goes into the last bullet point that we're gonna get at, and this is really directed to my people of color, because I think we probably abuse this more than any other ethnicity, if you will.
Yeah, this is on the worst list.
Yeah, this is on the worst list. This was a lot more, how can I say, you could see it more when we were coming up, you know, dudes buying rims, using they baby mama tax return to go buy a Jordan collection. But my people of color and even other people, we gotta stop buying frivolous things that add up quickly and leave us broke. You know, your hair, nails, your Jordans, your rims, your bang. That was the thing we was coming up. Your banging, your system. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I was in the cameras. Just thought I needed a camera to make videos and stuff that I couldn't record myself with. You know.
Ask him how many of them cameras he still got. Ask him.
0. The camera we using is my brother's camera, and I technically can't do nothing with that one because it's his ish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do nothing with it anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I've bought so many cameras and gotten rid of them. But yeah, man, we can, and we all do this when we get a large lump sum of money or any kind of crazy amount of money. It's funny how we always fix our minds to like, yeah, our wants in a way kind of become needs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's how you trick yourself into believing that so you feel better about it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna feel guilty because I really do need it. I really do. No, you don't.
Nah.
Them Jordans that you finna have looking dusty in the next 3 months, why you need them?
I was about to buy these Jordans too, babe, not that long ago, and I hit on them. But you know what? I pondered on it for like not even that long, probably like 15 seconds. So you know what I did? I went to that order and I canceled it because I didn't need it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it. I wanted them real bad. I want them real bad. But I'm that type of person that buy my shoes and it's got to be a really, 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 really special occasion. Really special occasion.
But I think that makes it not as bad. Like, yes, it's not necessary, but that's something you finna take care of, and you're an adult, so your foot ain't finna grow. So you still gonna be able to wear them a year from now.
Exactly. Yeah.
And ladies, we got our look. When we were younger and just wasn't managing money, bundles. That was my thing. Soon as that money hit, I was on that Kendra's Boutique. I think that's what it's called. I can't even remember now. Kendra something. I was on that website. I was calling up my girl that live here. I was like, look, I need a hair appointment. As soon as these bundles hit, I'm on my way. That was my thing. Cause to spend a good amount of money on one thing at one time, that's an issue for me. But when you got some extra money, ain't nothing wrong with me spending $200 to $300 on some bundles real quick.
Yeah.
then spending another $100 to $150 to get it installed. Oh, that's cool because I got an extra couple thousand anyway. That's the first thing I was doing was getting on that her website and ordering me some bundles. And now I can't tell you the last time I bought me some daggone hair.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
A long time.
Yeah. Hey, like we said, needs and wants are wants. The two just don't mix. You know what I'm saying? When you get to mixing them, you ain't mixing them. You just saying F what's really important. I want to do what I want to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, them little kids, them little nappy head kids, they'll be fine. Go get you on your haircut. Go get baby girl hair done, or you do it. You know what I'm saying? For free, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. But he don't need them Jordans. He cool with, you know what I'm saying, some little old Nike. You can get name brand stuff for cheap now. You know what I mean? Like, you don't got to get the best of the best if you don't need that. But
go over to Shoe Carnival or Hibbett Sports or
get them some Crocs or something. All the kids do is wear freaking Crocs and crap. Like, you can make it,
make it
suitable
work
for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people, I don't know. They do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like our son, I mean, he been wanting a Nike Tech for a while. We could have got him one, but I still can't bring my mind to spend $150 on a hoodie.
Especially when he is still growing. He ain't gonna fit it next year.
Yeah.
So we didn't spend $150 on a jacket that he ain't even gonna wear that long.
Yeah, get him a large, and then once he actually can wear it, it's gonna be out of style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, nah, bro. It's just something that some things that I ask myself if I was wealthy. If we were wealthy, like if I'd be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some stuff just don't make sense to me.
And that's what it is. It makes no sense. Like, even if you have it, does it make sense? Does it make sense to spend $150 on a little simple jacket? It ain't even like a coat.
Yeah.
It's a little thin hoodie. Like, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah, man. Y'all parents out there, y'all brave. And it be the main ones that get their kids everything that they want and can't really control their kids like that. That'll never make sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. You gonna spit on me, cuss me out, talk bad about me, and then I'm supposed to give you what you want.
They don't know how to hear the word no. But you gonna get them what they want every time they open their mouth.
Ooh,
you done lost your mind.
Jesus fix it. Jesus fix it.
Cause
Jesus fix it. Oh,
oh Lord.
Jesus fix it.
We ain't raising no spoiled brats over here. That's what we not gonna do. Yeah, they got nice things. They got way more than they need.
Things than we got.
But they definitely ain't no brats because they know they gonna hear the word no.
And we bargains. You know what I'm saying? We don't just go in for the, like, I don't get how people just go and just buy something without even doing no kind of research. Them blender glasses that I wanted. Remember I told you I've been wanting some blenders because I'm not in the Oakleys. That's another thing I ain't paying for. I ain't paying no $300 for no doggone flimsy freaking China made shades. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff coming from China, y'all. So I don't want to hear it. Anyway, I wanted to give me some of them blenders, some of them neon Santa shades, not the square ones, but the ones that kind of look like the Oakley ones that all the kids wear. I got online. I'm looking. Most of them are 60 a pop. Some website had them on sale for half price, $35. So I paid $72, basically the same as what I would have paid for one pair, for two pairs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there you go.
I look around. I make
stuff work for you.
Yeah.
Don't just be throwing stuff out there, throwing money away just to be doing it.
Oh yeah, it's this amount. Okay, cool. Yeah, get it. Or some people that don't check, like, oh yeah, just get it. Boy, please. I wish I might.
Nope.
I ain't finna be that dude go up there to the register and like, you said how much? Nah, I'm already be done that math in my head. You know what I'm talking about? So that way you throw something out of, I know it's supposed to be 150. You talking about some 200. What? Wait. Oh, you put that protection plan on? Oh yeah, take that off.
Mm-hmm.
Take that off. Yeah. We don't need that. If it don't work, then hey, I'll bring it back. You understand what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's my protection plan. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, y'all do better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do better. It ain't that important.
But look, at the end of the day, y'all grown. Y'all do what y'all want to do.
Yeah, y'all do what y'all want to do.
We just speaking on the lessons that we have learned.
Yeah.
We can't tell you what to do. We can tell you the mistakes we've made, and you can do what you want with it.
Thank you for adding that in, babe. Because like we always say, we give experience, not advice. Yeah. The best advice comes from experience, though. Remember that.
Yeah.
Write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah.
What we say is not law. We just trying to help where we can. You can.
Hey, you go
know?
out there and try it if you want.
Look.
Go out there and do all the stuff we said not to do if you want.
And you gonna learn the same way we did. Hopefully. Some people just refuse to learn, and that's a whole nother thing. But
you play with fire, you get blinked.
Every time.
Yeah. So I think that's good. I think that's a wrap. That was a wonderful episode. Good, insightful advice from two people who have a little bit of experience, not a lot, but we learning as we go.
Yes.
We definitely ain't the best for money, but we are trying our best. You know what I'm saying?
We're still learning.
We're still learning.
We're holding on to the lessons that we have learned, and we are still learning.
We're work in progress, just like the rest of us. Nobody's complete. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. We just having some stuff going on today. I think that's because it's been too long since we've been in here. So it's just... Look, we just gonna get out of here before we have any other interruptions or situations. Cause look, I don't know what's going on.
Hey, with all that being said, Fullest Corner Podcast, where we give experience, not advice. The best advice comes from experience. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Y'all come back to see us. Like, share, subscribe.
Comment.
I'm talking about comment. Let us know what y'all think. Think we talking that nonsense? Hey, man, we welcome that too.
Yeah, whether you agree or disagree, whatever.
If you love it, hey, man, show us a little love, It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have a wonderful, blessed rest of the week. Today is Monday. We here to start y'all's week off right. So I hope we did that. Y'all have a blessed one. I am Kendrick.
And I'm Kia.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a great week. Peace.